Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot, your ultimate destination for celebrity tarot readings and royal tarot readings and a little bit of political readings too. I'm Annabelle, a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, we're going to take a mystical journey into some emails that went back and forth. Please remember that all my readings are purely for entertainment purposes only, reflect my own personal opinion and my own personal psychic ability. Always do your own research before making decisions. And during the month of October 2023, I will have 10% off all tarot readings and all tarot parties. So if you can book your appointment, I am booking up fast and furious. I have limited availability. You can always email me if you can't find a spot. I can see what I can do to get you in at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. You can visit the scheduling link in my description of this video, or you can go to my website and you can book readings directly through there. I also do live readings here on YouTube. I will be live tomorrow night, Tuesday, October 3rd, and we should have some fun on that. We do celebrity readings and we also do public readings for you guys, and you can just chat in questions and I will answer them for you. So to continue joining me exploring the stars and the cards, please subscribe and hit the bell. I've had a subscriber bloom over the month of September, so it's great. I've got a lot of new people here. Thanks so much for joining in. We're all having a great time. Everybody's been really polite. We got some trolls in the comments too, so you know, you're not anybody until you start to get some trolls. So I'm pretty excited. But everybody who's being nice and cool in the comments, thanks so much for being part of this tarot community. It's really great. We have a lot of positive people in here and we do try and keep things super, super positive. So bringing us into this reading. So apparently some emails got leaked and 46 and his big boy son have been talking some smack about President 44. So you guys can do the math on that. So this is strictly American stuff. So let's take a look. We're going to use our Mystical Medleys Tarot again and just see what's going on with that and what they can do to kind of correct the situation. As always, you guys know I like to keep things really positive on here. Even when we're dealing with people that are not so positive, I like to do a positive spin on it, what they can do to get themselves out of the situation as needed. So let's see, who is the antagonist on this one? Who's the one who really had some negative feelings toward President number 44? So was it the son or was it President 46? So this will be splitting the cards 3 times for the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Keep things cool. And this will be the Son, and this will be 46. So the Son. Oh, egomaniac. And this is the Father. So egomaniac son. The 6 of Wands will come up when we're dealing with really, really tremendous egos and people that are really trying to push their credibility and their authority over a situation. So this was him really saying, hey, look at this clown, you know, which is pretty much how the email read. If you haven't seen the email, you can go look it up. It's out there on Google. So he was basically saying this clown doesn't know what he's doing. And the email was during the vice presidency of 46. So, you know, there's some smack talking here. So he was really pushing his agenda as being an authority and being this the smartest guy in the room, basically, which is sometimes the condition with people with loftier degrees. You know, we do see that with attorneys, doctors, that sort of thing. Not to impugn any attorneys and doctors that I may know. Most of the people that I know in my life are pretty cool. So 46, his response to this was kind of gushing over this one. There's something about the Sun that 46 finds the missing link for himself, like this missing piece. There's something about the chutzpah and the panache and the bravado of the Sun that 46 really kind of wishes that he had for himself. And his feeling is, I could have gone so much further if I just had a little bit more of this. He thinks that this, you can't say that on here. He thinks that the Sun has that it factor, whether it's political or entertainment. He thinks that the Sun has the it factor. So what was this business? He's, again, this is a pitch to endear himself to Daddy, to endear himself, to let Daddy know how smart and wonderful he is. And Daddy, shadow self here, Daddy knows that there's something a little wiggly about this individual. There were some wiggly things about the choices that he was making and the personal behaviors. And Daddy thinks that elevating and supporting any show of intelligence or deductive thinking is going to put him on the right path. So this is the thinking. If I applaud every poop in the potty, I'm not even kidding, if I applaud every poop in the potty, then he is going to behave very, very well. He's going to behave accordingly. So I do think that that's what's going on here. And it really is quite remarkable, if you ask me. A little bit indulgent. So I don't think he quite fits the criteria of millennial, but he was kind of raised like a millennial. Let's put it that way. I mean, the Sun is my age. I think he's. Is he older than me or younger than me? Gregopedia doesn't know. So, heart of the matter here. The heart of the matter was the Hanged Man, and then we're going to go under the surface. So let's pile these up. Heart of the matter, just to make this easy for you guys to see, and under the surface, creating a new foundation. And then we're going to bundle these up for Daddy, and we're going to do heart of the matter for Daddy and under the surface. Oof. So, so here, heart of the matter is trying to, and this is straight out of the Narcissist Handbook. They give this to you when you go to gym class when you're determined to be a narcissist. I'm kidding. They don't give them to you in gym class. But this, narcissists, what they will do in order to cut other people down or to triangulate, and I'm not an expert on narcissism, they will illuminate or highlight the bad acts of other people. And so this was straight out of that. And that was to align himself with Daddy as being, incredibly smart, incredibly capable, incredibly astute and just really on top and on the ball. So this for Daddy is in a lot of denial with this one. And I'm sorry, I think we all kind of know that. Daddy is trying to find other people to judge. So we can't say that either. I don't think we can say that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What words can I use?
It wouldn't get any further without saying the word is.
No, don't say the word.
Don't say the word.
I said it.
So a little Monty Python for you guys. So Daddy really does not want to pass judgment. This is not facing what he's seeing. He is not, under the surface, this Lover's card is him not reconciling the pitch with the reality. So he's not putting the evidence with the reality. And this is just a way for him to go, well, my son is the smartest man in the room. And look at how astute he is. Oh, he's so smart. He saw the sky was blue and he said it was blue. So, I did the myrrh. I don't think he does the myrrh. So this really is, kind of back scratching, to the nth degree. So let's see what they have to do to fix this. Well, before we do that, How does 44 feel about this? All right, let's see how 44 is feeling. I don't think he's a guy who would take some backstabbing like this very well. I mean, he did say some things about 46. The quote was, "Don't underestimate the ability for 46 to F things up." So let's see how 44 feeling about this. 44. Oh, Ron, you done messed up. Oh, where are my readers at? Holy crow. This is like the worst case scenario. So if a spread could ever say, I'm going to cut the legs out from under that horse. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I know I'm trying to be positive on this channel. So how does 44 feel about this bold email that was sent? Incredibly angry. This is a level of, he is shocked at the ingratitude for the support that was given for the current endeavor and for past endeavors, and for putting him in the VP office altogether. I think that was a charity move. I've done that in other readings, but this was, he is super, super, super angry about this. Moving into this, he is going to sever any and all relationship with him. We're not going to see any kind of support for the current campaign moving forward. In fact, this Page of Cups, I think we're almost going to see a negative campaign. The Queen of Cups in reverse is also actively moving forward with negativity. And I get a strong sense that this is going to be from both parties, from 44 and his lovely missus. So I think we're going to see some really loud noises coming out of that team. The High Priestess in reverse is going to reveal some unsavory things. So I think we're going to see a drip feed campaign. We should clarify that. I think we're going to see some not so good. It's not so good, man. Not so good. Not so good. Is Thor upstairs, Greg?
No, someone has brought in the chewy boxes.
Oh. Sounds like Thor. So what we are seeing here, the protection is going to be gone. We're not going to protect the information anymore. They are going to uncover any and all lies or untruths or massaged information that has been passed out previously. And it's almost going to be a gift for another candidate. They are really going to be pushing for another candidate, I think, in this coming up election. And I won't be surprised if we see the lovely missus of 44 maybe talking a great deal. I don't know if they're going to push her to the front of the line, but I think we are going to see the missus have a lot to say. I think there's going to be a lot said. So the 10 of Swords relationship is done. This did it. The relationship was tenuous prior to this. It was polite. It was professional. It was business-like. It is not going to be anymore. And it was kind of edging up to that anyway. So too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So let's see this. What can 44 and a junior do to fix this? Is there anything they can do to fix this? Me say no. I don't think so. Is there anything they can do to fix this? Is there anything they can do to fix this? You can't say that either.
You can't say that? Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, 6 of Pence in reverse. There's not much they can do. King of Swords. He's got to stand by your man. The only thing he can do is keep on keeping on and just move forward with the campaign. He cannot expect any kind of reconciliation. If anything, he's got to double down on this. And like which I think is really difficult, because I think that the supporters of 44 are celebratory about the historic presidency, about the efforts that he did make. They are very celebratory with 44's first lady. You really can't come back and start to take issue with it without tearing that party base apart, as far as the constituency. So I think we're really, he's got to live with it. He's got to either say, yeah, I said it and I meant it. Sometimes people have different opinions about each other. Sometimes you're not getting along, and that's taken out of context because there was X, Y, and Z going on. I think he needs to do that. The term that was used by 46 was he has no grace, which is incredibly insulting. Incredibly insulting. I don't think you can take that insult back. I don't think you can. This Wheel of Fortune is telling us that sometimes things are great between people, sometimes they're not. If you take a microscope to anyone's marriage, there's going to be high points and low points. This kind of vice presidency, there's going to be, it's like a marriage. You're going to have high points and low points. But he really blew it. He blew it. The fact that this email got out, there's no way. We can't put any lipstick on this pig. The relationship is done. This world card under the surface, neither of them are going to move forward from this. Neither of them are going to stand down and say that they did the wrong thing. And looking back, there's no way that this can be judged up. We can't do it. So moving forward, again, they're just not going to have any kind of a partnership. The best thing that 46 can do is, this is kind of a bummer, but say, my son is the smartest one in the room, and I'm going to stick by what I said to him. My family is everything. I believed that I supported what my son said. It's almost like he can't throw his son under the bus, but he's got to agree with him. So that is really what we're going to see going on here. So is this a crack in our campaign?
Crack.
Wikipedia. I can't say bomb on a plane. Can't say crack in a 46 video. Trying to. I'm sobering up, guys. So is this a major crack in the camp? Wikipedia, I love you. This is going to create an issue for the campaign. We see an issues for the campaign. We'll do past, present, future. Past, present. Oh, future. Oh, I feel like I'm in Vegas and I'm like, 22. So yes, in the past, we were not resting. We were mouthing off. We were talking out of term, getting information written down in a bad way, not in a good way. And now there's this reckless release. We're unable to climb back onto that cliff and save ourselves at this point. And then in the future, this is going to affect the campaign moving forward. I'm just saying it. I think there's too much of a fan base for 44 and for the things that he did in terms of the party. I think there's a lot of party support behind him as well. Whatever you think about his policies and what went on during his pregnancy. During his pregnancy, Greg, I need help. So during his presidency, the fan base was really there, PR wise, the fan base is really solid. So that is all I have to say about that. With these political videos, because we're in an election year, here in the United States, we're going to have these. You know, I'm going to try and keep the trigger words off YouTube. I know that that's going to be tricky. I did say earlier that we were last week that we're going to do some of these political videos off the public access. So we may do them as pay-per-view events or private events. Be much more interesting. I can use some colorful language. I can be as exciting as possible. But you know, if we do them after 6 o'clock, I can wear a tiara too. So, but I hope you enjoyed that. Again, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being part of my community. Please comment, like, share. Let me know what you think down below. I'm not picking a side politically here. I'm just letting you know what I see in the cards. So those of you that have been following me for a while kind of know where I stand. So have a great day. Remember, I have 10% off all readings, all parties for the month of October. Can't wait to see you guys. I am going to be live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, moving forward through the month of October, possibly into November. I usually do my lives on Wednesdays, but they're not working out with our schedule over here. So I think I'm going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays and maybe a weekend day as well, so I can get my UK folks in here. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.